All right, so there seems to be a bit of controversy, and I felt like it was time for me to talk about it. I haven't spoke about it straight away purely because I had a lot going on. If you haven't seen, check out the Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben, me streaming Fatal Fury. About 60,000 plus people in attendance in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Check out that video, amazing. And then obviously after that, I've got sick, so just been recovering. But I wanted to talk about this controversy with Tekken commentary. Obviously, Tekken 8 has been going through such a rough patch for over a year, the balancing of the game. And then now there's more further news where the commentators are now, it could be seen as they're being shuffled around. So first things first, we're gonna have a look at one of the pillars in the Tekken community, Spag. You know, despite him being a part of that hashtag, in that hashtag studio Discord and stuff like that, you still have to say that he's one of the pillars in the community. You know, he's positioned himself and pushed himself into a slot where people have to say, okay, yeah, he is one of the faces. You know, you look at you look at any of the tournaments, he's probably commentating, right? So we have to give respect where it's due. This is a tweet that him and Rip done. I think the Rip in America done something similar, basically saying something along the lines of not working Tekken World Tour this year or any more, question mark. With the shrug, meaning he doesn't know what's going on. Hit me up for commentary work. And obviously everyone in the community is saying, no, I liked your commentary. Obviously Rip is obviously, again, another pillar from America that does commentary. Now, the reason why this is a bit of a problem is because obviously Tekken World Tour is something that happens for a duration of the year. Like, I'd say maybe 6 to 9 months out of the year, and this happens over all the course of tournaments. Like, there's bare tournaments here that happen, and it doesn't seem like they know whether they're going to be commentating or not. Now, my thing is, I know that these are obviously said this, you know, not working at Tekken World Tour. So it's obviously this indicates that because the Tekken World Tour starts basically this week with Evo Japan. So seeing these two tweet this, it's kind of makes me think what's going to happen, because obviously the only other commentators is going to be Tasty Steve. We might have K-Wiz there. I don't really know who's actually scheduled for commentary. They haven't really said, which I think is something that they should be saying in general. I feel like the communication with Bandai Namco is not great at all. And that is, I feel like everyone knows that. I feel like maybe people are not saying that because they just don't want to get hit with, you know, being on their bad side or blocked. But I'll say it, I think the communication is pretty bad. I think they should be announcing who is going to be commentating this year for the Tekken World Tour. It's something that Evo does all the time. They'll tell you the list of official commentators for, you know, that tournament. That's just how it goes. So not being able to tell people, okay, this is what they're going to be commentating, or these are the people that are going to be commentating throughout the year, it's a bit of a weird one. And one thing I would say is, I know that both, well, I don't know for sure, but it's just going based on assumption of these tweets, I could understand that it might have some type of frustration or be upset. Now, my thing is that they are probably freelancers. I don't know what their contract is. I don't know if they even have a contract with them. But from what it sounds like they're freelance commentators for Bandai Namco. They don't have like a yearly contract or anything like that. It just seems like maybe just before the tournament, the Tekken World Tour starts, they'll get an email saying, all right, cool, you lot are going to be involved with the Tekken World Tour. This is what's going to happen. To be fair, this type of stuff, obviously the whole community's gone AWOL and stuff like that. You know, they're saying they're sorry to hear all this stuff getting, you know, they get upset about it, which rightfully so, because they're pillars, so it makes sense for people to be upset. This one, ladies and lads, it was a good run. I will not be on commentary for the Tekken World Tour. I will still be around to work on non-Tekken World Tour events, hopefully, and support events where I can. Regardless of everything, I'm proud of what I've done over the years. We changed the game. So yeah, this is an interesting one here. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be upset. Again, it makes sense. Everyone's kind of upset here. Cool. Like, I get it. What I don't think is correct is people quote tweeting or quote retweet and just cussing Bandai Namco. Like, personally, I feel like this must have been posted on a Discord, and then everyone's kind of just gone crazy with it, because something similar has happened, you know, in the past, and I've seen something like this, and it's like, okay, this seems like a Discord type thing where there's probably a group of them, it's been posted, everyone's just going crazy. And obviously, you know, with the whole online stuff, you know, if you see a lot of people and a lot of attention on it, usually developers and stuff, they change their mind. This is how it usually works. If you look, date back to the whole collusion thing, obviously this is when me and Spag had our issues. Something similar happened, you know, he looks innocent, everyone else is going crazy. This is what happens, you know. But again, that's all pure speculation. That's all speculation. I don't know 100%. Either way, I feel like the people that was attacking, you know, Harada, Murray, they've got to really understand that with Tekken 8 in general, overall, I feel like they are trying to do new things. They probably want new commentators. They want to give other people a chance, you know, to be involved with Tekken. You know, even like with the game, like I've openly said for like a whole year that I don't enjoy the game. But maybe the game is not for me. Maybe the game is for a new audience that's, you know, that I don't even know about. Maybe that's just what it is. So sometimes you just got to realize that, okay, I get what they're saying, and I get that people are going to have this stuff about, oh yeah, you know, we are not going to be working with Tekken and stuff like that. But maybe like they just want new commentators. There's probably loads of commentators around the world that would love to do what Spag and Rip did. There'll be loads of commentators, loads of people that want to try and see what's going on. You know, I remember I Am Bic that tried to do commentary, and, you know, obviously higher ups that were in the commentary field, they were like trying to like slander her, and I didn't really understand it. It's like, yo, if there's an issue, you lot should be trying to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I feel like people need to understand that there are probably other commentators that want to try and get in that space. And maybe they want to give or position other people in that slot to try and make them commentate. Or maybe there might be something backstage that I don't know. I probably, you know, I don't know everything. But from this, what I can see of this doesn't seem like a malicious hit on them. Like, it doesn't seem like, oh yeah, we don't like Spag, we don't like Rip, we're getting them out. Do you know what I'm saying? I think even Bubsy, shout out Bubsy. Bubsy's, you know, one of my brethrens, so what are AKA friends. So I think the same thing happened to him as well. So it's interesting to see that this is happening like across the board, that they're actually just saying, all right, cool, we're not working with these people, we're gonna actually change it. But, you know, hopefully they get Esports World Cup. That might work out. You know, Esports World Cup there's a lot of money on the line. You know, probably the payouts are probably even better. Who knows? But yeah, let's move on to the Tekken World Tour. Let's see what's going on. Evo Japan is happening this weekend, so go check that out. You got Evo 2025, August the 1st to August the 3rd. You have Evo France, which is October the 10th to the 12th. I currently ain't going to any of them. Usually yearly, I would go to these tournaments. Like yearly, this is a thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go to these tournaments and I'll do the vlogs and I'll post it up on my channel. But I'm not really like, I'm not enjoying Tekken 8. Until the game changes and it gets ironed out, I don't think I'll be traveling anytime soon. And I've stuck to my word. Yeah, I love to go to Japan. Japan is amazing, but the way how the game is, I'm not wasting my time. Combo Breaker's another one I wanted to go to, but nah. BAM was another one I wanted to go to, but nah. CEO, this is probably going to be a good tournament as well. I wonder if they're going to have the wrestling ring again. That would be sick. The mix-up seems like it's good. They're on the mix-up 2025, round 7, July the 5th to the 6th. Shout out France. I was there like 2 weeks ago for a 2XKO tournament. Pretty nice. Punishment 4, that's in Bolivia. That's the tournament that was won by Lydia Limashima. So yeah, Paradise Game Battle. Oh, this is sick to see that Ivory Coast is back again with the Paradise Game Battle. So that's it, October the 18th and 19th at Ivory Coast. Super tournament 2025, November the 1st and 2nd. Korea. I might go to this. And do the King J and Me part 3. we might go around this time. Let me know if you want to see that type of content. Clash of the Olympians 2025, November the 15th and November the 16th. Cool. This looks I want to go, but we'll see how everything's scheduled. And Thailand, oh man, it's always fun in Thailand. Sabadi crab, you know what I'm saying? Man knows how to speak a bit of Thai. I might go to this as well. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like Thailand. I think Thailand is sick. And then we've got Challenger events. Brussels Challenge of 2025, May the 17th, 18th. Interesting head stopper, May the 31st to the June the 1st. Chain shift. I don't know where that's in USA, but I don't know where in USA. Ragnarok 2025, that's in June in Argentina. Only the Best in July 11th to the 13th. So Only the Best, is that around, when is Evo? Oh, Evo's August, okay. Second win, New Zealand. So there's quite a lot of tournaments. Versus Fighting, August 15th to 17th. I need to see what I'm doing around this time. Yeah, I need to see what I'm doing around this time. This might be the first Versus fight and I ain't gone for like 8-9 years. It's been so long. I'll go to all the Versus fights, but yeah, this might be the first one I'm missing. Tekken Nexus in India. Oh, there's a tournament in India, yeah? Big up them. That would be sick. UFA 2025, France, Cape Town, okay, showdown. Mexico, Puerto Rico, Singapore. We also have Manila Madness. So the Philippines, November the 8th to the 9th. I might go. It all depends on how things go. I might go though. Electric Clash 2025, November the 8th. That's Canada. Brazil, Battle Coliseum. This looks sick. Taiwan, and then UAE. I've never been to Dubai or anywhere like that. I need to go, man. Dubai or Jordan. I want to go to one of those two. But yeah, this is so the tour seems like it shuts in November. I don't know when the finals is, and they do this all the time where they don't actually say where the finals is, or they don't have it planned of where it's gonna be. So, you know, tournament overview. Is there like a link that shows like where it's gonna be or when the finals are gonna be? So they show like all of this stuff. Ranked number 1 at end of the tour. Yep. But we don't know where the finals is going to be, as per usual. Interesting. But all in all I want to say is obviously I hope the best. Any other commentators that are off or being offed by Bandai for this, like despite anything that's happened, despite the Discord and all that stuff, of the hashtag studio and all that stuff, I really hope that, you know, everyone gets a position there, because again, despite whether I like you or I don't, or we have some type of issue, I feel like they're needed to be in there. But one thing I will say is you should never laugh at a man when they're down, because you just don't know when it's your turn. And I'm gonna say that, and it sounds proper direct, but yeah, it is where it is. And, you know, again, like I said, I don't wish no ill will. You should just never laugh at someone when they're down. Because when I was in my situation when I was down, and, you know, certain commentators are in that Discord and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say anything. I'm just like, all right, cool. And just had to work my way up, and it just, you know, karma happened. Not that I want it to. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But that's just how it goes sometimes. So it just is where it is. Obviously, I just kept pushing on, and obviously the people that was in that Discord are doing similar content to me now. So it is where it is. Hope the best. Hope they do get their stuff going on. And yeah, that's all I really need to say. I'm going to keep grinding, keep pushing on with content. And yeah, I do hope Tekken gets fixed. I hope Tekken 8 gets fixed properly. I hope a lot of things. I hope Tekken 8 gets fixed properly. I hope that the people that should be commentating are there. So again, like I said, I think Spag should be commentating. I think Rip should be commentating. I think Bubsy should be commentating. I don't know anyone else that got taken off of the commentary list, but I do feel like they should be there. Like, regardless of anything, right? That they should be there. And I also feel like the communication with Bandai Namco needs to be 100% a lot better. Like, what's going on? Like, the finals are not being announced. We don't even know who the official commentators are. It's just, I feel like this is such a messy show right now with Tekken 8 and the Tekken World Tour 2025. And I don't know if they know what's going on. It's even like the tweet that where I saw Harada talk about that he feels like there's a low request for, you know, single player mode. We're gonna talk about it in a separate video. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but yeah, I hope everyone gets their jobs. Obviously, I hope everyone gets to eat. That's just how it goes. This thing is like, yeah, this is unfortunate. No matter what way you look at it, it just needs to. Yeah, I can't understand why it would happen personally, outside looking in. But yeah, I hope it will get sorted out, and I hope the Tekken World Tour actually does go well. I don't think I'll be participating. I'll probably might be reacting to some stuff. I'd like if it's new characters, sure, but for now, the way how the game stands in season 2, yeah, I think I'll sit on the fence for now. Probably stream from time to time, and yeah, that's it really. Let me know what you lot think about this news, and we'll be on to the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.